Forecast. And in this Facebook Live video, we're going to cover a lot of things. We're going to talk about the frost that we saw this morning, when we typically experience our first frost and freeze across parts of northeast Ohio. We're going to talk about the beautiful fall weather this afternoon. My advice, if you can this afternoon or this evening, get outside, enjoy the sunshine and the warm fall weather. Then we're going to look ahead to the weekend because rain does return this weekend, but I'll give you a hint. If you do have outdoor plans this weekend, I wouldn't necessarily cancel those plans because a bulk of Saturday and Sunday will be dry. Plus, in the 8-day, we're also going to talk about a significant cool down early next week. In fact, from a high temperature standpoint, we're probably going to be the coolest that we've been so far this early fall season. So there's a lot we're going to cover in the next couple of minutes. So let's get right to your 3-day forecast or your weekend forecast. Today, it's going to be the warmest day this week. High temperatures, low to middle 70s. Some places west of 71 could even flirt with 80 degrees. One of the best parts about the weather today will be the sunshine that we're going to see. Unfortunately, Saturday and Sunday will not be as sensational or as dry as the work week. Now, with that being said, this weekend's going to be far from a washout. Excuse me, either. A lot of dry time on Saturday and Sunday. So scattered rain showers will likely not develop until late Saturday, if not Saturday night. Then rain will still be likely Sunday morning, but by Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, the coverage of rain will go down. Not exactly rain-free for the second half of the day on Sunday, but we're just talking about a few rain showers or downpours that could develop during the second half of the day. So with the rain in the forecast, let's jump right into Featurecast. Here we are at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning looks like it's going to be dry. Some passing clouds from time to time, here or there, with at least a few peaks of sunshine. That chance of rain still looks like it's going to be pretty low through 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening, maybe seeing some spotty rain showers across the area. But you will notice by perhaps midnight on Sunday what's developing off to our north. Numerous rain showers as well as a few rumbles of thunder. Now, a cold front will slowly drop into northeast Ohio late Saturday into Saturday night, and as that front does so, we're going to see a lot of the rain and storm activity off to our north across parts of southern Michigan, over Lake Erie, and even Canada will likely drop to the south across northeast Ohio late Saturday night into Sunday morning. So rain still looks like it's going to be likely through 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, especially for places along and east of 71, but throughout the mid to late morning hours, that chance of rain will taper off. So by midday on Sunday, a bulk of the area will be dry, still seeing some clouds across the area by Sunday afternoon, but look at the rain coverage, not seeing much rain across the area. Still the potential for a few or spotty rain showers Sunday afternoon through Sunday evening, but we're really not expecting much in the way of rain for the second half of the day on Sunday. But this unsettled weather pattern will continue through early next week, so on and off rain showers will still be likely Monday into Tuesday of next week as well, and that's when it's going to be much cooler across the area. So rain is in the forecast Saturday night, and we have a big game in downtown Cleveland tomorrow. It is the deciding Game 5 of the ALDS, with the Guardians taking on the Tigers at 8:08 at Progressive Field. And if you're going to the game, you're probably wondering, will I need to take my rain poncho with you? Well, I think this game is probably going to be played dry without rain impacting it. However, that does come with a bit of an asterisk. If this game does go long, or if this game does go into extra innings, then there is a higher chance that rain could impact the final couple of innings of this game. But as long as this game is over by 10:30, 11 o'clock in the evening, that chance of rain is going to stay low. Not exactly zero, but odds are, as of right now, it looks like we're probably going to get this game in dry. From a temperature standpoint, we're going to be in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees throughout the game. So if you are going to the game Saturday evening, I do recommend taking your favorite Guardians jacket or sweatshirt with you. You might want to take an unused rain poncho that may be in your pocket just in case a rain shower does find you, or find Progressive Field tomorrow evening through tomorrow night. But as of right now, looks like that chance of rain is going to stay pretty low Saturday evening. Probably won't be until after midnight on Sunday that chance of rain really increases for northeast Ohio as well as Cleveland. Now, if you woke up this morning, you probably started to crave some hot coffee as well as a pumpkin spice latte, and here's why. Temperatures across northeast Ohio, mid to upper 30s first thing Friday morning. Officially, this morning the low was 38 degrees in Lorain, 38 in Cleveland and Akron, Canton, 38 for Mansfield, and 37 in Ashtabula. Now, the chilliest spots this morning were Worcester, New Philadelphia, as well as Youngstown. That's where overnight lows or morning lows this morning were near 34 degrees. And once temperatures do drop into the mid-30s, that's when we could see some frost develop across the area. And we are right on schedule for our average first frost across northeast Ohio. The average first frost in Cleveland is October 14th. The average first frost in Akron-Canton is October 8th, and Mansfield typically sees its average first frost of the fall season on October 2nd. So we're right in that corridor where we typically do see that average first frost across much of the area. Many of us did wake up to some frost this morning. Now, when we're talking about our first average freeze, the first average freeze for Cleveland is October 28th. The first average freeze for Akron-Canton, October 19th. And then we're just a few days away from the average date of the first average freeze during the month of fall, and for Mansfield, which is October 14th. So obviously the lake impacts that. Cleveland typically sees its average frost or freeze a little bit later than places inland like Akron-Canton as well as Mansfield. I will say we do have a significant cool down early next week, but from a frost or freeze threat, that threat looks like it's going to remain low over the next 8 days or so. Now, it's hard to believe that temperatures were in the mid to upper 30s this morning. Now look at where we are just after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and Lorain has already seen that temperature jump at around 32 degrees from this morning. 70 degrees in Lorain, 68 in Cleveland, 63 in Akron-Canton, 65 in New Philadelphia, 68 from Marion to Mansfield, and 67 right now in Worcester. If you look outside your windows right now, you are going to see big blue, beautiful skies. Lots of sunshine to go around across the area with maybe just some passing clouds from time to time. Highs today, low to middle 70s. Some places across this I-75 corridor like Toledo as well as Findlay could potentially flirt with 80 degrees this afternoon. We could not have asked for nicer weather for week 8 of high school football this week. I believe the Friday night touchdown game of the week this week is Columbia versus Clearview. Kickoff at 7 o'clock will be at 68 degrees, then for that final down 65. If you're going to another game across parts of Lorain or Cuyahoga County, do expect similar weather conditions. Temperatures in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees at kickoff, then for the final down, mid 60s. A little bit cooler for places inland across parts of Medina and Summit County. Here's a look at some of the games that are happening tonight across those counties as well. From a temperature standpoint at kickoff, we'll be in the mid to upper 60s, then for the final down, low to middle 60s. So if you are going to be in the stands this evening, I do recommend taking a light jacket or a sweatshirt. Then once again, farther to the south you are, the quicker those temperatures will cool off. So there is a chance for some of the games that are happening across parts of Stark County could potentially see temperatures in the mid to upper 50s for that final down, which is why, once again, some of us might want to have some extra change in their pockets to buy a hot chocolate at the concession stands. Now, luckily for tonight, frost and freezing temperatures are not going to be a threat. A frost advisory will not be in effect for any counties in northeast Ohio. Those overnight lows tonight into Saturday morning are going to be in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees. In fact, Cleveland will likely be in the lower 50s by first thing Saturday morning with a low of 52 degrees. Now, before we get to your 8-day forecast, let's take a quick look at the fall colors report from the Ohio DNR. I believe this came out on Thursday, so I'm showing you a day late, but you get the sense that a lot of northeast Ohio, or excuse me, a lot of not only northeast Ohio, but the state of Ohio is starting to see those leaves start to change on the trees. We're starting to see that change across northeast Ohio, and what changing means, according to the Ohio DNR, is the leaves are showing less than 25% color, but you do see some spots of orange especially across northwest Ohio, southern Ohio, and southeast Ohio. That's where maybe the fall colors and the leaves are near peak color, and that's where the leaves or the trees are showing anywhere between 30 to 60% color. Next week at this time, probably going to start to see some places see that peak fall color. Then probably another week or two, we'll start to see that near peak or peak color for here in northeast Ohio. Let's get to your 8-day forecast. Today, a beautiful fall day. So once again, if you can, try to get outside, enjoy the sunshine and warm fall weather. Highs today will be in the low to middle 70s, a little bit warmer for our western communities. Tomorrow, 68 degrees. Yes, we have that 40% chance of rain in the forecast. Just a few rain showers tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening. It won't be until Saturday night that chance of rain really increases with that round of numerous rain showers and a few rumbles of thunder moving through. Rain will be likely mainly Sunday morning. By Sunday afternoon, the coverage of rain will go down. Highs on Sunday, low to middle 60s. Much stronger cold front will arrive Sunday night into Monday, and look at this significant cool down. Highs Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will only be in the mid to upper 50s. That is well below normal for early October, but despite the fact that high temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 50s, we're not expecting overnight lows to be well into the 30s. In fact, those overnight lows Sunday night probably through Thursday night will only be in the low to middle 40s. So with the added cloud coverage and the chance of rain, probably going to keep the threat of freezing temperatures and frost away through at least the end of next week. Now, by the end of next week, temperatures will start to warm once again. We'll be back in the mid 60s on Thursday, then looking at mostly sunny conditions on Friday with a high of 70 degrees. I hope you have a fantastic Friday and a great weekend ahead. Let's go Guardians. Let's close out the Tigers in the ALDS tomorrow. Let's move on to the ALCS, which I believe starts on Monday. So let's have a great weekend with the Guardians winning, and hopefully the Browns get a win on Sunday as well against the Philadelphia Eagles. I hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend ahead. There's your 8-day forecast, and remember, you can always get the latest forecast at fox8.com, and then Dante Jones and Mackenzie Bart will have your latest forecast at 4, 5, 6, and 7 o'clock this evening.